polar representation of the complex numbers and Argand plane. So how do we represent the complex numbers? If this is a complex number, whenever you are considering x is a real part and y is a imaginary part, both the numbers are real numbers. Okay. So when you are taking the coordinate system normally, every complex number will be represented on a coordinate system. Point P x comma y you take here. Point P x comma y. So E x plus iy will be pointed in the coordinate plane like the point P x comma y. Means uska x means real part and imaginary part. In real part as x coordinate, imaginary part as a y coordinate will be represented on a coordinate system is called as a Argand plane. We call this as a plane which normally coordinate plane bolte. In case of the normally numbers whenever we are there. But the plane is having a complex numbers corresponding to each of its point is called complex plane or Argand plane. We can call this plane as a normally coordinate plane both. But here when you are taking every point, here minus 5 comma 3 is a point is taken. It represents minus 5 comma minus 5 plus 3i. It represents the complex number minus 5 plus 3i. Point A is taken as a 6 comma 0 on the x-axis. Okay, but here this Argand plane is not called as imaginary line. Sorry, this is the real line, and this is y-axis will be considered as a imaginary line. So like that, the points will be C point if you are taking minus 12 comma minus 7, minus 12 minus 7i. So the axis is called real axis, and this y-axis skill placement, whatever it is, an imaginary axis. So both, then that plane is called as a x coordinate represents the real part of the complex number, y coordinate represents the imaginary part of the complex number. Okay. So point P x comma 8 comma 6 is nothing but 8 plus 6i. So 8 will be on a real axis, 6 will be on imaginary axis. So if you take the point x comma 0, x plus 0i, x plus 0i is nothing but x itself. So that is real line paper. 0 comma y whenever you are taking, and it is written as 0 plus I. Only imaginary part is there. That's why it is on the imaginary line. That part is on an imaginary line. So 8 plus 6i is there. So we are going to represent the 8 on the a real line and 6 on the imaginary line. That is nothing but imaginary axis. So dono ko milke point, whatever you are going to get, that point is represented as a 8 plus 6i. That's why this plane, that plane is called as a complex plane or imaginary plane. We call it as a complex plane, imaginary. Now here, every point in this, the distance from here to here, whatever it is, the origin to this distance is there. This will be equal to square root of 8 square plus 6 square, which is equals to 10. We are going to get it. Why? Because Pythagoras theorem is applied here. By applying the Pythagoras theorem, we are going to. And which is, what is this one, you know? Modulus. Modulus of that complex number. ये point का modulus कैसे बोल सकते हैं? Any point. The modulus of z x plus iy can be geometrically interpreted as distance of that particular point from the origin in the Argand plane. So any point को origin से distance कितना होता है, वो distance को हम mod z बोल सकते हैं. Modulus z. We are going to get that modulus. So conjugate of 8 plus 6i is 8 minus 6i. So if 8 plus 6i ka completely 8 comma minus 6 will be there. So this is conjugate. 8 plus 6i, 8 minus 6i. So the conjugate will be, we are going to get the completely symmetrical point in the Argand plane. Z is equals to x plus iy if you are taking. Z is equals to x plus iy is represented by the point x comma y, and the conjugate is x minus iy is represented by the point x comma minus y, which is geometrically interpreted mirror image of this particular point x comma y. It is a mirror image only on the real axis. Real axis as a mirror, mirror के जैसा represent. Now here z is equals to x plus iy is a complex number you take, and how do we represent this in a polar form? We call it as a polar representation both. And let us consider that point is represented in the Argand plane as a p of z. P of z. P is a point. Z is a complex number. Z complex number. So that's why p of z. So the distance is represented by the r. And here the angle, whatever it is making this line with the real axis, is represented by the theta. इसको theta से represent करते हैं. So z is equals to modulus of z. ये distance को modulus of z. And that whatever the point is there, that point can be represented by r comma theta. That is called polar coordinates. We call this origin as a pole. This is the initial line. Yeah, initial line. Real axis as an initial line. And if it is real axis as an initial line, and if it is making an angle when it moves from here to there, 90 degrees we are going to get here from this perpendicular line whenever you are drawing. The point is y we are going to get it here. Isn't it? This distance is y only, as this point is x comma y. So cos theta is equals to what you get here? Adjacent by hypotenuse. What is adjacent? We are going to get it. Theta का adjacent है ये है OM. X. So that is nothing but here we are going to get x as a, how do you say here, r cos theta बोल रहे हैं. R cos theta कैसे होगा? X is x by r we are going to get. This is x by r. Cos theta is nothing. From this x coordinate we are going to get it as a r cos theta. And sin theta is nothing but opposite by theta का opposite क्या है? Y है. By hypotenuse y by r we are going to get. Sin theta is nothing but. Sin theta y by r आने के बाद y is equals to r sin theta. So x value is r cos theta, y value is r sin theta. So what is a complex number? X plus iy. So that means x का place में r cos theta replace करो, y का place में r sin theta replace करो. Means the complex number, same complex number you are writing in the other form, where which is including the r and the theta is included. So such type of the form is called polar form of the complex number. समझ में आया ना? Polar form is nothing but simple. Any number if it is given, any complex number is given to you, z is equals to x plus iy is given to you. That z x का place में r cos theta लेना, y का place में r. सर r कैसे फाइंड आउट करते हैं हम? अंडर रूट ऑफ x स्क्वायर प्लस y स्क्वायर. Under root of x square plus y square use करके, because distance r is. Then how do we find out the theta? Theta find out करना है. उधर that these two things if you are finding theta and r, then we can say that the polar form of it. So the theta is called argument or amplitude of the jet is denoted by argz, and that can be find out tan theta equal to, you know, that sin theta by cos theta, y by r by x by r. And that means y by x, and y coordinate x coordinate को represent कर दिया, मीन divide कर लिया, तो tan theta आ जाएगा. Theta is equals to tan inverse of y by x. So the argument of theta of the complex number can only be defined for the non-zero complex numbers. It is only defined for non-zero complex number. Non-zero complex number is nothing but complex number 0 का 0 plus 0i. 0 plus 0i is called zero complex number. Zero also a complex number. Do you know? Every real number is also a complex number. Every real number. Suppose मैं 2 बोल दिया. 2 is a complex number or not? Yes. 2 plus 0. 2 plus 0i. That means point क्या है? 2, 0. वो real axis में हो. वो real axis में. So every real number is also a complex number. Every real number. So like the 0 is also a complex number. But 0 नहीं होना है. But 0 को angle exist नहीं होगा, because theta is equals to tan inverse of y by x. Theta equal to क्या है? Tan inverse of y by x. x 0 हो गया suppose. Tan inverse of y by x. x 0 हो गया. So denominator 0, undefined हो जाएगा. So that's why it is not different. And for any non-zero complex numbers, we commonly consider the value of theta such that minus pi to plus pi is called the principal argument of the complex number unless otherwise it is specifically mentioned. That means we have to take minus pi to plus pi only, the angle whatever we are taking. The negative angles also we are going to have. So that minus pi to plus pi. Minus pi is nothing but negative angle. Negative angle is nothing but in this we are going to. Pi is nothing but a 0 है इधर pi by 2 इधर pi. So between minus pi and pi should be taken. That is called a principal argument. Principal argument. So if it is given to you, between means specifically if it is given that up to 2 pi angle whatever you can find out means that is nothing but more than pi also you can find out means then you can take. Otherwise it is specifically if it is not mentioned then you have to take minus pi to pi. So the properties of the argument. Properties of the argument is argument of Z1 into Z2 is equals to argument of Z1 plus argument of Z2. Division whenever you are taking minus आ जाएगा. Product whenever you are taking. Argument of Z1 is nothing but what? Theta. The angle whatever you are taking here. Two product of the two complex numbers argument is equal to the sum of the individual arguments. एक्चुअली दैट इज एंगल है ना. एंगल्स को प्रोडक्ट नहीं करना है ना. वो एक कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर है दूसरा कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर है दोनों को प्रोडक्ट फाइंड आउट करना है. So that is these are the properties. These are the main properties you are going to have. Okay. So these properties you try to remember here. Argument of the Z1 into Z2 is equals to argument of Z1 plus argument of Z2. Argument of Z1 by Z2 is equal to argument of Z1 minus argument of Z2. So now let us see the exercise problems based on this. Exercise 5.2. Simple here. Find the modulus and argument of each of the following complex numbers. Two complex numbers, whatever it is given to you, for that modulus and argument you need to find out. So, what is the first question is given to you here? Z is equals to minus 1 minus I root 3. Minus 1 minus I root 3. So, modulus and argument. Argument is nothing but theta. Argument is nothing but theta. Theta value find out. That means we need to express in the polar form indirectly. Before experiments, first what we have to do, Z is very easy. Modulus is modulus of Z. Under root of x का प्लेस में क्या है -1 होल स्क्वायर प्लस y का प्लेस में क्या है -√3 होल स्क्वायर. So which is equals to 1 plus 3 4 which is equals to 2. So that is nothing but r is equals to क्या है r is equals to 2. Okay. And what we need to find out still? Theta. Cos theta. Here you can find out the theta. Argument is nothing but theta find out. So theta find out. So You have to think here, theta is equals to tan inverse of y by x. Tan inverse of y by x. Theta is equals to what here? Tan inverse of y by x. Simple here, argument find out connecting. So what do you get here? Tan inverse. What is y here? In this, if you are comparing this x plus iy, x is equals to -1, y is equals to minus root 3. So what do you get here? Minus root 3 by -1. So minus minus will get cancelled. We are going to get tan inverse of root 3, which is equals to. What is tan inverse of root 3? Tan inverse of inverse बोले तो tan is angle is equal to root 3. रूट 3 किधर आए? 60 डिग्री से ना. 60 डिग्रीज में रूट 3 आएगा ना. tan 60 डिग्रीज इज रूट 3 है ना. So this is equals to 60. So this is argument. So therefore modulus is equals to 2 and argument is equals to argument of z. ARG लिख सकते हैं. ARG of z is equals to theta, that is equals to 60 degrees, or you can write it as a pi by 3 radians. We can write it as a pi by 3 also. Okay, so like this you can convert the second problem is given minus root 3 plus I. Second problem is given to you minus root 3, z is equals to minus root 3 plus I. Okay, so minus root 3 plus I whenever it is given to you, what is the modulus we are going to get here in this situation? Modulus of z is equals to under root of minus root 3 whole square plus 1 square, which is equals to same 3 plus 1, which is equals to root 4 equals to 2. That means R value is equals to 2. Can you tell me that? Can you write this in a polar form? पोलर फॉर्म में लिख सकते हैं इसको. ये बोल दूंगा मैं. पोलर फॉर्म में लिख सकते हैं. पोलर फॉर्म इज नॉट आस्किंग फॉर दैट क्वेश्चन. ये क्वेश्चन में नहीं आस्किंग. इट इज नॉट आस्किंग. व्हाट इज अ पोलर फॉर्म? है ना. r cos theta plus I into r sin theta is called polar form of the x plus iy, where r is equals to under root of x square plus y square, where theta is equals to argument of z. Argument already find out कर लिया. Can you tell me the what is polar form of this number? 2 into cos pi by cos 60 degrees कितना है? 1 by 2. Cos 60 degrees है. So but you are going to get 1 by 2 only. 1 by 2 plus I into 2 into sin 60 degrees है. So actually whenever you are taking into consider here the angle here sin theta, whenever you take into consider sin theta है. So sin theta r into sin theta. Sin theta is nothing but root 3 by 2. So what you are going to get it? 1 plus root 3 I r है. But the given is minus 1 minus root 3 I है. Where you are getting the difference? You try to identify. समझ में आ रहे हैं ना? Make whatever I am saying. Actually, polar form is nothing but r cos theta plus I into r sin theta. Theta is equals to pi by 3. We have this. Theta equal to pi by 3 is here. Identify. What is, where do we mistake किधर कर लिया वो तो identify कर लो. मिस्टेक किधर है? cos 60 degrees 1/2 ಏನ हाँ बोलो yes did you understand my question whatever I am asking क्वेश्चन तो समझ में नहीं आया actually r is equals to 2 okay and theta equal to tan inverse of actually whenever you are taking argument whenever you are finding you have to compare that with r cos theta and r sin theta instead of taking with the tan inverse of x is equals to theta equal to tan inverse of y by x ले लिया हम tan inverse of y by x is nothing but tan inverse of y value √3 and x value also -1 so ये tan inverse of √3 आएगा tan inverse of √3 60 degrees हो सकता है minus if you are taking we are going to get either 60 degrees and here you need to know the trigonometry concepts more here if you know the trigonometry concepts only then you can interlink this one so negative angle concept will be there actually what you are going to get here you need to compare here instead of taking like this if you write this one in the form of r value तो आ गया ना r cos theta क्या होगा as per this one -1 तो cos theta क्या होगा -1/2 r वैल्यू क्या है -1/r ना actually if you compare this with the r cos theta plus I r sin theta r cos theta plus I r sin theta if you are taking why I am telling this way of doing it not at all correct directly formula argument find out करने के लिए most of the students will do theta is equals to tan inverse of y by x ले लेगा and ये गलत हो जाए ये है ये this is the way is mostly wrong okay why I am explaining to you very clearly see r cos theta plus I into r sin theta तो ये r cos theta क्या होगा ये -1 होगा ना r sin theta क्या होगा -√3 होगा so r cos theta is -1 r sin theta is -√3 from this cos theta is equals to by r from this sin theta is equals to -√3 by r cos theta is equals to -1/2 sin theta is equals to -√3 by 2 for what values of theta ये दोनों आए that value theta is called argument ये argument इधर नहीं है I/3 60 degrees नहीं होगा अब if you are doing like this you are going to get the 60 degrees but it is not going to fulfill the complete requirement fulfill नहीं करेगा so what to do here you need to take r cos theta -1 ये दोनों satisfy होने वाला क्या because theta should be chosen in such a way सर ये तो दोनों को डिवाइड कर लिया तो अगेन सेम थिंग वी आर गोइंग टू गेट समझ में आ रहे हैं ना मेरा क्वेश्चन समझ में आ रहे हैं ना नॉर्मली पीपल विल थिंक दैट tan थीटा बोले तो sin थीटा बाय cos थीटा ये दोनों को डिवाइड कर लिया तो वी आर गोइंग टू गेट +√3 आएगा पर +√3 मीन tan थीटा +√3 if you are taking you are going to get it as a pi by when 60 degrees आएगा तो 60 degrees is not going to satisfy because इधर 60 degrees ले लो cos 60 degrees -1/2 आएगा तो cos 60 degrees is not sin 60 degrees is minus नेगेटिव में नहीं आए so negative angles इधर दोनों को नेगेटिव sin and as well as cos both are negative होना so where that is possible to you whenever you take here all silver tea cups इसमें all are positive इसमें only sin positive here tan positive. So इस angle में in this quadrant, whenever you are taking in this quadrant, both are negative or sin and as well as cos in this quadrant. So what you do here, if you are taking sin pi plus pi by 3, what do you get? Sin pi plus pi by 3 minus sin pi by 3. Minus sin pi by 3 means sin 180 plus 60 degrees. आपको इजीली बोलना है तो 180 plus 60 degrees. Sin 180 plus 60 is equals to minus sin 60 degrees because 180 plus theta is in this quadrant. समझ में आ रहे हैं ना? So that is nothing but minus sin 60 degrees minus 1 by 2. For what value you are getting minus 1 by 2? ये एंगल कितना है? 240 degrees. Cos also take cos 180 plus 60 degrees minus cos 60 आए तब minus root 3 by. हमको चाहिए क्या है? So for what values you are getting? Not 60, 240 degrees. So theta is equals to 240 degrees, you can say, or you can say that pi plus pi by 3. Here the question में principal argument is not asking. Question में देखो, I told you that principal argument is not asking, only argument. If principal argument is asking, principal argument बोलो तो मैं क्या बोला? ये दोनों का बीच में होना. Here the question में principal argument is not asking, only argument. Unless specified only, you have to take the principal argument. Otherwise, normal you have to take. So, ये angle which is equals to what you are going to get? 4 pi by 3 is the argument. What is the principal argument means? तब principal argument find out करने के लिए बोला है तो आप उस टाइम पे theta equal to tan inverse of directly y by x ले. This is the very interesting point you can observe here. समझ में आया ना? Difference between these two things. Principal argument is not asking here in this question. Principal argument पूछ लिया तो ऐसा कर. Suppose coming to this question. अभी second question देखते हैं. समझ में आया ना? Clear. Second question देखने के बाद आपको clear हो जाएगा. और one more question, let us solve it. Question is asking to you. Second question देख. Z is equals to minus root 3 plus I. So x क्या है? Minus root 3. Y क्या है? 1. Okay. First, modulus under root of x square plus y square under root of minus root 3 square plus 1 square. So which is equals to root 4, that is equals to 2. हो गया. Now actually what to do here? R cos theta, R value. This is R only, na? Huh? R cos theta is equals to x है. What is x here? Okay, if you wonder, R sin theta is equals to y. Cos theta is equals to x by r. Sin theta is equals to y by r. Cos theta is equals to x by the minus root 3 by 2. Sin theta is equals to y by r, 1 by 2. Cos नेगेटिव आना है, sin पॉजिटिव आना है. समझ में? cos नेगेटिव होना है, sin पॉजिटिव आना है. So where it is possible? सेकंड क्वाड्रेंट में पॉजिटिव. बट सेकंड क्वाड्रेंट में सुनो, प्लीज कॉन्सेंट्रेट किया. ये एवरेज whenever you take 5 minus 180 minus वो भी लेना. तो एक्चुअली 1 by 2 किधर आएगा? 1 by 2 साइन में 30 डिग्री. तो 180 minus 30 ले मीन्स 150 डिग्री. सेकेंड क्वाड्रेंट में ले रहे हैं, सेकेंड क्वाड्रेंट में लेते समय व्हाट टू डू इन द सेकेंड क्वाड्रेंट, 90 प्लस 9 लेना है, 180 माइनस लेना है. So you can write that cos 180 minus 30 degrees is equals to minus root 3 by 2 आएगा ना. cos 180 minus 30 is equals minus cos 30 degrees. Minus cos 30 degrees is equals to minus root 3 by 2. तो ये 150 degrees है. Sin 180 minus 30 degrees is equals to sin 150 degrees. Sorry, sin 30 degrees, which is equals to 1 by 2. So that is nothing but 150 degrees. So in this, the argument ARGZ is equals to theta is equals to, what do you get here? 150 degrees. Is it clear to you? And whenever you are doing the problem like this, but directly, mostly the people will do it tan inverse of y by x. ऐसा करके तो ये blindly करना होगा. If you do the tan inverse of y by x, what do you get here? Tan inverse means you can take it as like this. Tan theta is equals to y by x also. Which is equals to y value क्या है? 1 by minus root. Tan 1 by root 3. In this situation, it is 30 degrees. But minus किधर होगा, negative किधर होगा? That is second quadrant. In this problem, it is right hand if you are taking. But pile वाला problem में क्या होगा? Because principal argument नहीं है. It is not asking principal argument. वो minus minus cancel हो जाएगा. उधर गलत. So that's why please don't take this. Normal method is means r cos theta, r sin theta लेके करना ही सही. Now what is the polar form of this number? इसका polar form क्या है बोले तो क्या लिखना है? r cos theta. r क्या है? 2. cos theta क्या है? cos r cos theta. cos 150 degrees. 150 degrees can be written as, if you want to write pi minus pi by 3 लिख सकते हो. 150 degrees को pi minus pi by 3, 2 pi by 3 आया. 2 pi by 3. So cos 2 pi by 3 or 150 also you can write. 150 if you are writing degrees like into sin 2 pi by 3. So this is the polar form of the given. Sorry, 2 2. R cos theta plus I into R sin theta. Theta is what? 2 pi by 3. 150 degrees to mix. Like that, any complex number, if it is given to you, you can write in the polar form in this way. Polar form में लिख सकते हैं ना? Okay, let us see the remaining problems also. फटाफट complete करके देख लो. Next, third question is given to you. 1 minus I. Let us do it little bit faster. X equal to क्या है? 1. Y equal to क्या है? -1. है ना? X equal to 1, Y equal. So R equal to modulus Z is equal to under root of 1 plus 1 root 2. डायरेक्टली मैंने कर दिया. इसका स्क्वायर करना है, रूट 2 आ जाएगा. तो cos थीटा इज इक्वल्स टू x by r. x क्या है? 1 by root. sin थीटा इज इक्वल्स टू -1 by root. sin नेगेटिव होना है, cos पॉजिटिव होना है. sin नेगेटिव, cos पॉजिटिव. फोर्थ क्वाड्रेंट में. So fourth quadrant is nothing but 360 minus the particular angle. So root 2 means 45 degrees. So theta is equals to, we are going to get 2 pi minus pi by 4. 2 pi minus pi by 4. So what do you get here? 8 pi minus pi. 7 pi by 4. This is argument. So now r cos theta. R value क्या है? Root 2 cos 7 pi by 4 plus I into sin 7 pi by 4 is the polar form of the given number. सही है? This one, pi. Pi is represents the 180 degrees. Pi is nothing but 180 degrees. Actually, 2 pi is nothing but 360 degrees. 2 pi is nothing but 360 degrees. So 2 pi is nothing but 360 degrees. A 360 minus the fourth quadrant is nothing. So you can write here 0. This is pi by 2, 90 degrees. This is pi, 180 degrees. This is 3 pi by 2, 270 degrees. इधर दोबारा आया 2 pi हो जाए. So when rotation is going on, taking like this, 2 pi हो जाए. So ये इस quadrant में 2 pi minus लेना है. Okay. So in the same way, all the remaining problems can be done. Fourth question देखो. Fourth question देखो. So what is fourth question given? -1 plus I. दोनों सेम है. थर्ड एंड फोर्थ रिवर्स है. इधर x is equals to -1, y equal to +1. r is equals to √2a आ जाएगा. Okay. Cos theta is equals to x by r minus 1 by √2. Sin theta equal to plus 1 by √2 y by r. Sin theta and cos theta. Okay. So now sin theta, cos theta, wherever you are taking here, what you cos is negative, sin is positive. Second quadrant. The root 1 by √2 किधर आएगा? 45 degrees. So second quadrant is nothing but pi minus pi by 4. Pi minus pi by 4. So theta is equals to pi minus pi by 4. So which is equals to 3 pi by 4. बस हो गया. Even coming to the next fifth question, if you are taking fifth question में दोनों negative दे दिया. -1 minus I. X equal to -1, y equal to -1. So a ही √2 आ जाएगा. इधर दोनों में नेगेटिव है, ये भी नेगेटिव है. दो नेगेटिव किधर हो जाएगा? साइन एंड cos both are negative. Third quadrant is but 5 plus 180 plus theta. 180 plus theta. 180 is nothing but 5. So 5 plus 5 by 4 लेना पड़ता है. Theta is equals to r is equals to in this case also √2 है. So which is equals to 5 by 4 आएगा. Theta equal to 5 by 4. Argument is 5. If you know the theta and r, you can write in polar form. Na? Theta and r. Next, sixth question देखो, very interesting. Only -3 is given to you. How do you write that -3 in the polar form? Sixth question, -3. So x is equals to क्या है? -3. Y equal to क्या है? 0. Then r is equals to +3 हो जाएगा. Right? Under root of x square plus y square. -3 whole square plus 0 square, which is equals to under root of -3 whole square, which is equals to +3. I told you, this one yesterday. Huh? Same thing only I told. So +3 हो जाए. R is equals to +3. Then cos theta is equals to x by r. -3 by +3. So -1. Sin theta is equals to 0. Y by r. Sin 0 किधर होगा? 0 डिग्रीज पे होगा. 0 डिग्रीज पे होगा and as well as 180 डिग्रीज पे भी होगा. But cos theta 0 डिग्रीज पे -1 नहीं होगा. तो 180 डिग्रीज में. When you take 180 degrees, this is the point if you are taking here 0 comma, sorry, 1 comma 0 है. So 1 represents the sin 0 degrees. 0 है ना इधर. तो इधर point क्या होगा? -1 comma 0. So x coordinate represents cos 0 degrees. This is sin 0 degrees. Here this is cos pi degrees, pi radians. So cos pi, sin pi. So ये दोनों satisfy कर रहे हैं. So theta equal to in this case क्या है? pi हो जाए. Theta pi. Is it clear to you? Theta equal to pi. Then argument and modulus you are having. Polar form क्या है? R cos theta. R cos pi plus I sin pi. that a number -3 can also be written as like this. मैं ऑब्जेक्टिव टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन बना दिया तो मैं कैसे देता हूँ पता है? क्वेश्चन में 1 - 4 = क्वेश्चन देता हूँ भाई, इजी क्वेश्चन बोल के सोचता है। नीचे ऑप्शंस में फर्स्ट ऑप्शन ये 3 cos 0 plus I sin 0। सेकंड ऑप्शन 3 cos pi plus 3 sin pi। थर्ड ऑप्शन। ऐसा क्वेश्चन देखने में इजी लगता है, 1 - 4 मीन्स -3 है, बट ये सारा सॉल्व करना पड़ता है आपको। उसके लिए आपको पोलर फॉर्म ऑफ रिप्रेजेंटेशन सब कुछ पता होना। ओके, सो बी प्रिपेयर्ड लाइक दैट, सच टाइप ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस को भी प्रिपेयर हो जाओ। क्वेश्चन दिखने में बहुत छोटा लगता है बट उसका आंसर इतना लंबा होगा। सो 7 and 8 प्रॉब्लम्स यू कैन डू इट द सेम पैटर्न